due to the bike's issues, the bike creeping forward in first gear, shaking when pulling away, difficulty selecting first from second, and a loud clunk when dropping into first. Play the clip. As you can see in that clip, I have that issue. Apparently the gearboxes, it won't be that, because apparently the gearbox almost never fails at the mileage this bike is on. The other bikes cause me nothing but issues. At least this bike, right? 2019, I bought it second hand with 500 miles on, and it lasted me over a year. It did have a lot of problems, but it still kept going after a year. And this one wasn't actually in the garage as frequently as the LS.
Right, so we had to take off this guard. I'll show you like this, yeah. So we had to take off this guard in order to do the oil change. We're not going to put that back on because it's absolutely useless and it's just in the way of everything else. So let's go outside and crack on. As you can see, I am adjusting the clutch cable, and now it's time to start the bike and test whether there's any further action that we need to take and whether adjusting these cables has fixed our juttering issue. As you can see, there's still adjustment needing to be made. You can see the bike jolt forward a little bit, so now we're readjusting the top end of the clutch as the engine end is fully adjusted, so we just need to get the top bit right. As you can see here, the bike still jolts forward. That's with the clutch slightly out and fully adjusted both ends. This now tells us that there's a bigger issue and that we need to investigate into the actual clutch gearbox. Okay, so now we're going to investigate inside of the actual clutch. And so I've just tightened up the clutch engine lever to make sure that that's going to go nowhere when the covers open up. Now we're taking the foot peg off, just so it's out of the way. You don't actually need to do this, but it does make it a bit easier so you've got extra room. So let's take that off and let's take the cover off. Alright, so it's recommended to use a rubber pallet. I don't own one of them, so instead we're using this tool that you use in construction. I don't know what it's called, but it's for smoothing in walls and paints, and a hammer on top of that just to get in between the crack of the engine cover so we can pop that off. If you're gonna do my method, please do be careful not to break anything and just gently hammer away. Have it open finally. I've noticed something that shouldn't be there. There's bits of metal. I found a broken bit. As you guys can see, upon opening the cover, we found a few issues. The big issue, metal, is inside of that clutch, and the even bigger issue is I've got two holes. I'll pop a picture on the screen now, where you can see them teeth above the first small hole. You shouldn't actually be able to see them teeth. They should be covered behind that wall. So now I'm putting the cover back on, and this is going to have to be a engine rebuild, whether I just swap the engine or rebuild it. What my plan might be is to buy an actual Lexmoto Tempest engine for this bike and take this engine out and then work on this engine, but put the new engine in and get this bike up and running, and then work on the other engine and swap out every part that I possibly can. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned, let me know in the comments. And yeah, this was kind of a disappointment to me. I was really hoping I could sort this issue out and that it wouldn't be as bad as I stumbled upon. However, that kind of shows why I was having all those problems, and it's because the gearbox is basically completely gone. Hopefully I can do something to continue making these videos for the meanwhile.